Good day, dear colleagues. Good day, dear dental students. I welcome you on our YouTube Rapid Dermatology channel. My name is Apokin Alexander. I'm a general dentist. Today we continue our self-training educations for learning rubber dam application in the mouth cavity of your patients. Today we continue explore isolation in the lateral areas of tooth arcs. And now we speak about isolation in the lower left quadrant. Let's speak about clamps. We can use clamp number 138 and clamp number 13A. This is active clamp with the teeth like a tiger clamp. This is wingless clamp. And we try to isolate the group of tooth in the lower jaw from the left side to making restorations between them, made contact points restorations. First of all, check interdental spaces. If it's possible to made interdental flossing to check is it all right for applying rubber dam between teeth. Very good. Check position and stability of anchor clamp. We start from applying clamp number 138 to the tooth number 37. Very good. It's very useful clamp for this position because we have very small size of clamp around tooth, and our lower jaw bone did not affect and contact with this distal position of clamp arc. Also, during our work, very often we can work with not only contact point between tooth number 37, 36, but also we can work on the cervical area of tooth number 37. It's very good. And of course, when we make using our anatomical interdental matrices, we need space to apply matrix ring. And wingless clamp is very, very good to interact with these accessories. Let's try to swap this clamp to clamp number 13A, active clamp, and check how many space we have around these tooth. Much smaller. And in some variants, we can place clamp not so deep. We did not place it deeper every time, but sometimes it's enough for us to place it on quater. And in this case, we did not have enough space to place interdental ring or matrix ring because it's contact with the clamp. So my choice is the working with the wingless clamp in the distal areas as anchor clamps. So we choose the right clamp, place it on the tooth, check stability, all right, and then we need, in real life, you can remove clamp, put the mouth of patients is closed, and start to prepare rubber dam plate. In our exercises, we're working with the Nikton medium. It's very good material for working during training and during your real clinical work. It have two different sides. Shine for patient and working side for dentists. I'm using medium size metal frame for rubber dam, and I advise you to fix rubber dam plate on this type of frames very close to the top edge of frame. I don't like place rubber dam at the middle of rubber dam plate because we have very many free margin of rubber dam plate at the top, and you have a problem with the nose breathing of your patient. It's not effective. Try to make such position. Equal space from the left and right, and all unnecessary space of this rubber dam plate at the bottom side of frame. We're speaking about markup of these rubber dams sometimes later, but now we must decide that we did not make perforation upper than this line for the upper teeth, and we did not perforations at the rubber dam plate upper than this line for the lower jaw tooth. Of course, symmetrically line at the center, and this line for the left teeth, and this line for the right. As a puncher, I'm using Sanctuary Dental Puncher. It's a very useful instrument. And for start, I choose big hole for perforations for molars and made first perforation for our molar number 37. The same size of perforations, some from the 5 millimeter from the first perforation. Then I rotate my frame, check that I did not make double perforation from the unstable position of puncture, made third perforations for premolar, and then reduce size for next premolar. Very good. I have 4 perforations for this group of tooth. We have 2 options for fixation rubber dam. One of them is placing clamp on the mouth of your patient. Fix it on the last distal tooth. Detach rubber dam from this frame and stretching it with the 2 fingers, put it over the arc of this clamp. It's very fast, very easy method. And then collect all rubber dam at the mesial direction and connect it with the rubber dam frame. It's very good, very easy. I rotate model for you, and now you can see what I have. Then you need only one. Insert into dental spaces rubber dam parts between tooth, and you can start your work. Let's start this work. I slightly move my frame to have a proper position in camera. Using floss to insert interdental spaces with rubber dam. To insert rubber dam in our interdental spaces of model. Choose number 36. Mesial side of tooth. Choose number 35. Choose number 34. Very good. Let's decide which tooth we're starting to work. And applying floss ligatures to this tooth, making a floss ligature. Connect two ends of this floss, make the first loop, then make the second loop. Again, first loop and second loop. Then apply it maybe for tooth number 34. Very good. Hold it with instrument from the hold it with the lingual side with your instrument very carefully, and with your fingers small, slightly tense this floss ligature vestibularly and fix this knot. Very good. Making the next ligature, for example, this ligature will also fix rubber dam around tooth 34, and we did not need any additional fixation, but we can do additional wedge or something like widget. I made it from my glove. This small part of glove, remove any unnecessary surface, and you need a widget. Very good. I also bent it like a floss ligature and made small loop and tense it and insert in interdental space. The same way as I fix it with the floss ligature or a small part of glove. What is your choice depends on your clinical situation. Then if we're working with the tooth number 36, also made floss ligature, we connect two ends of floss, making first loop and second loop. Very good. Put the ligature around tooth number 36 from the distal surface and from the mesial surface. Hold it with the instrument from the lingual side and with your fingers move the knot closer to the tooth. Repeat. Then made inversion and fixation of knot from the vestibular side. Very good. We have two ligatures with the equal length, and now we fix. In the clinic, very often I need to fix it not laterally, because this is not useful for me. I have the angle of mouse at this side. Very good to slightly tense the lower lip down with these two flosses. And I choose to fix it to the left bottom angle of metal frame. I slightly tense these flosses and made rotation around retainer, and then put it to the around the frame from the different side of ligatures, and then again 3 times. Then put rubber dam back. Maybe you wish to make an envelope around this, because we finishing our isolation. It's very useful to make envelopes every time you finish isolation or application your rubber dam and fixing it to the frame. Let's try to make envelope. I repeat it every time. I replace my fixation of flosses again. Rotate it around retainer, then around frame from the both sides of floss ligatures 3 times. It's enough for fixation. Then put it inside a rubber dam plate, hold it with the 2 fingers, and fix the inner part to the lower bottom retainer. It's ready. In clinic we have lip in this angle and we have very good tension. If it's enough, tense the rubber dam plate. Very good. After this, we're ready to place our interdental matrices for molars and premolars and fix it with the interdental wedges 36 and 37. It's a matrix for molars. It's ready. The second I place between tooth number 35, 36. I have very dense contacts, so I help me with this instrument. It's ready. And for my clinical choice, I also can place wedges. And applying matrix ring for start of my work. Depend what surface I work the first, distal or mesial. It's no matter for me. I place it in 2 positions to work around the tooth number 36. If I'm working with the tooth number 35, I replace matrix to the position mesially. Also help me with placing interdental matrix with instrument, because I have very dense contacts. Okay. Now matrix placed for the distal surface of tooth number 35. And now I have enough space to rotating ring distally and have enough visual space to work with the tooth number 35 with any kind of hand instruments. Also, I can place wedge in between the tooth number 36, 35, and now I have enough space to work with tooth number 35. Let's detach all our accessories and instruments from this model and finish our exercises. Removing matrix, wedges, matrices, and in real clinic work now we can polish these tooth. Then open our envelope and remove flosses from the angle of our frame. Remove floss from this retainer and set rubber dam back. Now we can use our maybe scalpel, maybe a probe to remove knots and remove ligatures. Check if it not damaged, so your restorations will be good if it not damaged. Then remove the next ligature. Also check this state. Remove interdental widget made from part of my glove. And then removing clamp and very carefully remove rubber dam and check if it not damaged. The state of our rubber dam is good. We have all parts connected to the main part of rubber dam plate, and we did not have any parts between teeth. Check any materials from interdental spaces. If all this is good, make strips, polishing between teeth, and your restoration is ready. In future lectures and trainings, we made light curing restorations on such plastic model and made all these steps visually. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, write it in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Thank you very much. See you soon.